Hi everyone. Have you seen the recent debates online? People are buzzing on social media about why Donald Trump invited Mukesh Ambani to his inauguration but didn't invite India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Some are even asking, is Trump prioritizing Ambani over Modi? Is Mukesh Ambani the real power who runs India? Well, let me tell you, this is not as complicated as it seems, and there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. So stick with me till the end as I break this down. So, what was this inauguration? Well, it was majorly a pay to play event. First things first, let's talk about Trump's inauguration. Now, many people think it's a special invitation, only affair for the world's elite, but here's the catch it's not. The inauguration was actually a pay to play event. Yes, you could buy a ticket and attend, with different price ranges offering varying perks. And what were the most expensive tickets? Well, they were sold for millions of dollars. And guess who bought one up? Mukesh Ambani. Yes, India's richest man paid a hefty sum to get exclusive access to the event. But here's the key point it wasn't about the special recognition or honor. If you had the cash, you could have been there too. It wasn't like Trump was personally rolling out the red carpet for the Ambani. It was all about money. So let's discuss the perks of this high price event. Now let's get into what you got for those big bucks. The top tier ticket holders got to attend private receptions, a candlelight dinner with Trump and his team, and even enjoy fireworks at Trump's National Golf Club. Sounds pretty luxurious, right? But again, it wasn't just about who you are, it was about how much you were willing to pay and spend. And guess what? It wasn't just Ambani. Other high profile figures like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Tim Cook were also there, all thanks to their $1 million tickets. So don't be fooled into thinking this was a special honor reserved only for the Ambanis. This was an event where the rich and powerful came together expecting something in return. So it's business, not diplomacy. Now here comes the burning question. Why wasn't Prime Minister Modi invited? So this is where things get interesting. While Ambani was there, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi wasn't. In fact, even smaller countries had their leaders present. So why was Modi left out? Well, it's important to understand that Trump's inauguration is more about showcasing power and influence than it is about global alliances. Trump invited leaders from various countries, including China's President Xi Jinping, because he wants to maintain dialogue even with the adversaries or the rivals. It's basically part of his strategy to keep the conversation open with everyone, whether they are friends or enemies. So, is India being sidelined? Well, it's a valid question, but not one that's necessarily about Modi personally. Trump's focus is on managing relationships with everyone, including potential rivals like China. So, let's discuss the role of business and global diplomacy. Let's take a moment to understand the big picture. The inauguration wasn't just a political event, it was also a fundraising spectacle. Trump's team raised a staggering $180 million with expectations of reaching $200 million, which is a record for any US inauguration. Now, this money wasn't just for the event itself, it's reportedly going towards building Trump's presidential library. But let's get real. A lot of this money is coming from the business world. Big tech companies, industrialists, and wealthy individuals are all hoping for favorable policies from Donald Trump. So, whether it's tax breaks or relaxed regulations, these companies are putting their money where their mouth is and what it's worth. And this is why everyone, including Ambani, wanted to be there. They're, of course, hoping to gain something from Trump's policies. So, what are the tech industry's big stakes? So, speaking of business, let's talk about the tech industry. We saw the big names at the event: Meta's Mark Zuckerberg, Amazon's Jeff Bezos, and Tesla's Elon Musk, to name just a few. These companies have a vested interest in Trump's policies, especially around the tax reforms, trade regulations, and also antitrust enforcement. By attending the inauguration, these tech giants are positioning themselves to influence future legislations that could potentially benefit their businesses. And let's not forget, Trump has a history of being open to business interests, especially when it comes to taxes and regulations. So it's no surprise they want to be in his good books. Let's discuss on this spectacle, which was actually a grand message to the world. Now, let's zoom out a bit. What's the message behind all of this? Trump's inauguration wasn't just about political leaders, it was about projecting power and influence. The fancy receptions, the exclusive dinners, and the glitzy fireworks were all part of the spectacle designed to show the world just how important this moment was. By inviting global influencers, business leaders, and even enemies like Xi Jinping, Trump is sending out a strong message. Look at the power I hold. Look at how the world reacts to my presence. It's not just about politics, it's about building an image, making a statement, and reinforcing his relevance on the global stage. Now, let's talk about the future of India US relations. So, what does it all mean for India? Sure, Modi didn't get an invite, but that doesn't mean the relationship between India and the US is over. India is still an important global player, and while Modi wasn't at the event, we know that Trump and Modi are still on very good terms. Modi is expected to visit the US soon, and Trump has also promised to visit India. This event doesn't change this fact, but it does show us that Trump's approach is strategic. He wants to engage with everyone, whether they are allies or not. And that includes countries like China and others also who might not be as close to the US. So, coming to the conclusion, the new era of political inaugurations has begun. So, what's the bottom line here? Trump's inauguration was a different kind of a political event. It was a new style of political spectacle, one that mixes politics with business and global diplomacy. Think of it like a king's coronation, where everyone flocks to salute him, give gifts, and gain favors. India wasn't left out because of some personal animosity, it's just how Trump operates. The event was all about building connections, raising money, and showcasing his global influence. Whether Modi was invited or not, the stakes are high in this new world of political power games. I hope this clear things up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into global politics, business, and beyond, especially if you are preparing for a UPSC or any kind of government jobs. Thank you.